Podcast. Are we saying podcast?
Welcome back to another special edition of The Two Fanboys and a Filthy Casual. This is your host, Luis, with my special guests,
Desi.
And
Noah.
Hey, here we go. We are back for part 2 of our special Stranger Things limited edition podcast episodes. If you are just joining us for the first time, this is going to be our second time reviewing the final season of Stranger Things, which came out, a few weeks ago. Life gets in the way sometimes. We wanted to record this a little bit sooner after the episodes dropped, but like I said, we all have busy lives ourselves. If you are one of our longtime listeners, welcome again. Just like in the first episode, I've asked 2 very special guests to come join and review this special series with me today. Again, Desi and Noah, my son and my niece, who have been fans since they were younger. If you haven't heard our first episode, the first part of our review of the first half of the finale, press pause, hit like, save this for later, jump back a few episodes, listen in on that one so you're caught up, because there will be spoilers for this last season. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. How you guys been, dudes?
Been good.
Good. How was winter break?
It's been chill.
It was great.
What were we up to? Share what you can.
I don't know. Winter break, my siblings came down and my mom got a TV so we could all watch it finally because we just moved into our place.
Oh, okay.
So we set it up, and then that night we all sat down for the last season. We were eating frozen grapes and ice cream.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I just played basketball. I had a Santa Barbara tournament, and we watched Stranger Things like right after I came back from Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was very tired watching it, but it was still very good.
Yeah, I'm glad. All right, yeah, we got it done. Again, kudos to you two for taking time out of your weekend to come down and do this with me. I really appreciate it. Not gonna lie,
Thank you.
There has been actually an odd uptick in people listening. So yeah.
Yeah, my friends were watching.
Too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
My strategy's working. I knew you.
I literally I posted my dad the other day on my close friends, and like 30 people swiped up talking about Smarky Fanboy.
Oh,
so
Lord.
Like,
I don't know if I
some of them were like, because that's his Xbox username too, guys. Guys, if you didn't know, my dad
go play with his dad.
my dad used to have a Smarky Fanboy 81, and now I changed it to my own name.
Why would you do that, Noah? I like to see what happened.
Well, it's still on his Instagram.
Okay.
Wait, do they know that? You put your Instagram on your podcast, right?
I do. Yeah. So yeah, it's not like I have an alter ego. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, we're crossing all genres here, episodes and Xboxes and all that good stuff.
Yes.
All right. So for the sake of time, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So again, if you haven't seen the last season of Stranger Things, what are you doing? First off, but secondly, if you haven't, press pause. Like I said, come back to us, read or listen to our first review, and then catch up on the show and then come back to us, and hopefully we give you some fun insight. So let's go from there. What I like to do at the beginning of every episode is we give a quick recap of whatever it is that we're reviewing. So this one might be a little long. This is going to be the second half of the Stranger Things finale, including the 2-hour finale. I mean, quote unquote, like a movie. It felt like a movie. It was a solid.
Really did feel like a movie.
Solid 2 hour. It was a different kind of format that did this. So obviously, like 4 episodes. Feel. Yeah, four episodes to start season 3, and then like waited another week before a 2-hour movie. So the second half of the season.
And we watched it together.
We did actually. Yeah,
we watched the final hour together.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys got started
together.
Yeah. So
that was horrific.
It was during New Year's. Everyone.
That was horrific.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know, Desi has two younger not children. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, guys! I am 16. I have no children. I have no kids.
Zero
no
baby daddies.
All right. Oh, you think you're funny? Okay.
Oh my god. So yeah,
2 younger siblings. And they just think it's so funny to just spoil half of it. Like everybody's just watching, and then they just
watch this part.
Wait. Watch what's gonna happen. Watch what's gonna happen. Oh, somebody's gonna die, guys. Somebody's gonna die. If you guys didn't know, there's at least 3 people dying today, and there's only been 2. So who's the last one? Everybody want to guess who the last one is?
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So the combination of your siblings and my friends who haven't watched the show trolling us, like,
It was
who's
good.
that? Who's that? Like, oh my god, everybody get out of my house right
You
now.
had 10 years to watch
Seriously.
this.
And then you like we're all trying to watch it, like we're just like it like really like into it, and all you hear is just a rustling bag of chips in the back.
They were hungry.
No, it's
God
like
forbid.
you either have really hungry adults who really don't care,
Yeah.
and you just have like really nosy children
Who couldn't sit still? But hey,
who can't sit still.
we can always look back
Like,
at that experience.
you
At
would have
least they're
thought
passionate,
you
you
would
know?
have thought my couch was a wrestling ring, dude. Like, what are we doing? I swear you're in like 7th grade now.
How big are you? What do you
How big are you, man?
But that was fun, though. I'm glad you guys actually were able to come and we were able to enjoy that last episode together.
It was fun. It was very fun.
Yeah, so-
Enjoy.
Yay!
Okay.
We saw it. We saw it together.
All everybody needs to know is that we finished the show.
Yes,
We
we
did it,
finished
yes.
show together at least. Exactly. So speaking of the show, let's go right into it. I'll do a quick recap and hopefully it won't be painful. So we pick up right after we left off the first half. Will has discovered his power. Holly and the other children have been kidnapped by the Demogorgons and are on the Upside Down. And Holly finds Max in Henry's mind. Nancy, Steve, Jonathan, and Dustin are still stuck in the Upside Down, where they discover Dr. Brenner's notes as to what the Upside Down really could be. They find some weird wormhole thing that makes the whole building start melting. And of course, this was apparently the perfect time for Nancy and Jonathan to have a breakup. Yes, Noah's already shaking his head. So we're going to get back to that one. And the other side of things, Max and Holly discovered Henry's big secret, that he found a dying man in like some hidden catacombs, and he actually had a part in killing the dude after he was shot at. This is also the particle that actually infects Henry and gives him his powers. When Henry / Vecna discovers this, he decides to, I'm gonna end Max right here right now. He sicks some demo dogs. Shout out to season 2. Haven't seen those guys in a while. At Henry. Lucas, who else was here? Lucas, Robin, and Karen Wheeler, Mrs. Wheeler, save the day and save Max just in time for Max to jump back into the real world. Before then, there was a long monologue between Max and Holly. Too long, didn't read. Max basically said, "Holly, I've been here too long. I miss my man. I gotta go. Stay strong. Stay strong. You got this, sister."
But this
My baby daddy.
she took like 5 minutes though. Did she not learn from last time?
I don't know. You're right.
Girl,
Yeah.
run up that hill. What are you doing?
She straight looked at Holly and said, "You got this, girl. I'll see you in a bit.
see
All
you.
right? I got you."
I'll protect you from over there.
I'm cheering you on. I'm
It's like,
cheering you
you
on.
got this. All right. So
You're young. You got young legs.
you got long lives to live. So Dustin is our exposition machine. So when he finally comes back to the real world, he explains that there's basically a wormhole connecting the real world and the Mind Flayer's world, and Henry wants to bring both of them crashing together. And I don't know if he wants to take over or just like be a jerk and just ruin it for everything up. They come up with a plan. To try to stop this. This is towards the end of the second half of the season, but not before Will stops everything and gives us a master class in overacting to tell us what most everybody already knew, that he doesn't like girls, and that's okay.
I don't like girls like you guys do.
Can we be friends?
And
We got bigger
No.
fish to fry, buddy.
bro, we gotta go. I remember watching it with no one. It's like, oh my god, dude.
Like, dude, the world is ending. That could have been. You know what?
Yeah,
You know
You
yeah.
know what, Will? You
Yeah.
know what?
So the second part of the season ends with the team driving into the Upside Down, and we had to wait another week to get the finale. In the finale, the team breaks into smaller groups. They got their assignments. Callie, 11, and Hopper are trying to break Henry's mental lock with a wormhole, while the real crew climb the radio tower to try to like physically stop Henry. Callie and 11 kind of succeed. Unfortunately, Callie gets shot and dies. The gang does get to the abyss to rescue the kids and got to Henry. 11 ends up impaling Henry. The team burns the mind flayer with a combo of gas bombs, I guess, and Nancy emptying the clip. And bless Steve
Molotovs?
and Molotovs, exactly. Bless Steve and Dustin with literally just having spears when everybody had guns.
They were just happy to be there.
But they were just happy to be there. Exactly.
His pimples.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then they eventually win. They bomb the Upside Down to shut everything back, and they run back to Hawkins. We thought we had a happy ending. Unfortunately, the military is already there waiting for them. And in the final act of sacrifice, 11 chooses to stay while the Upside Down goes down in flames. Flashback to at the beginning when Callie got into Elle's head that the military and all the stuff that they've been through won't end while 11 still was around. So the 11's logic was, I'm gonna stay here so this ends for everybody. We have 20 more. This all happens and we realize we still have 20 more minutes left. So we find out what happens to everybody. The older kids move out and move on with their careers. The original kids graduate from high school. They play their last game of D&D.
So stupid.
Oh, Mike, the
was
dungeon
so
master,
sad.
tells us one last story that may or may not be true about how 11 may
I
or may
believe.
not have survived. And this
believe.
starts the hashtag
She's
I
dead.
believe
I believe.
movement. And
I believe.
so that
She's dead.
concludes. Okay, let's get right into it. So what do we think? Do we think she survived?
No,
I
she's
think
dead.
she survived.
Okay. So yeah,
We saw Callie get shot.
Okay.
She was dead. She was limp.
Well, I mean, it could have been, but I choose to believe Callie could have had just enough time to, stay alive for that long and have 11 just fulfill her little act.
So you think she would have stayed alive for another 30 minutes after being shot?
If there's a will, there's a way.
yeah.
There is no
There's no
will.
proof that he's dead either, so.
There is no will.
There actually is a will. He was in
It
the
was
show.
Will.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
Corny.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Dad joke. My bad. So we're split down the middle. Noah, the ever pessimist, thinks 11's dead. That's it for the story. Yeah, our flower in the room believes that
I believe
she's in
under
Switzerland.
3 waterfalls right
flower.
now.
Yeah, or-
being free, hitchhiking across America.
She's more of a lily pad.
Oh, okay,
Lily
our
pad- okay.
lily pad here believes that 11 is out there living her
Living the life
her
she deserves.
vagabond life, her
And now she's
wanderlust.
what's it called? She's Sherlock Holmes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Okay, Nola.
she made her way to England and is now a female Sherlock Holmes. Besides the finale, or besides the obviously the big is she or is she not around anymore, alive? What did we think of the second half? I'm gonna say second half to include the 3 episodes plus the big 2-hour finale. What did we think in general of the second half? The first time around, you guys gave me like an out of 10 rating. Feel free to rank it however you will this week. Yeah,
No, you want to start?
I give it.
there was a lot of monologue, but yeah.
Yeah.
But go ahead. What
I
were you
give
saying?
it-
Yeah.
I give it like
You got this.
like
Take a
a
second.
8. No, like a 7.
Okay,
I
okay.
didn't. Yeah,
That's okay.
it was okay.
Okay.
I think 7.5 too.
Okay.
Mhm, mhm.
Not the strongest
Mid
finale.
6, 7.
Not the strongest finale, but I think they played it safe in my opinion. There could have been a lot more bloodshed. They could have taken the story a little farther, I believe. And also there's just a lot of plot holes, and I didn't quite like the cinematography compared to season 1 and 2.
Okay.
Seriously.
It felt very CGI. It felt very
Oh,
it didn't
okay,
feel
okay,
real.
okay.
It didn't feel scary to me anymore. It felt very commercialized.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
low
okay.
key.
Yeah.
Because how are
Felt like
you?
a cash grab.
Yeah, and also how are you gonna set up that big old boss fight and it lasts 2 minutes?
Oh.
Literally, I thought it was gonna go on for long. The Demogorgon fights were scary in my opinion.
I thought somebody was gonna die then.
I did too. I'm sad that nobody did. Hot
There
take.
was so
Jesus.
low key
Hot
hot take.
No,
And
actually,
then
that was
freaking
Then they could have afforded Nancy and Jonathan's death, and then they
Yeah.
also baited us with Steve's death in the
Yeah.
beginning, and then they brought him back to life.
Oh, I know that
when he
long
fell
like
and
1
he didn't
minute
even
like
fall?
blackout. It's like
Just like
that,
you've
bro,
been,
that
we've been
1
winning
minute
what?
was longer than the whole fight.
And just like I feel like they played it safe. Like the torches, I feel like that was such an easy way to go. Nancy, she could have gotten eaten. That could have been her like her last hurrah. You know, and the kill that Joyce had. I understand why they did it, but
that's right.
stronger than that, in my opinion.
I mean,
he could have taken them. He could have got an 11. They were just going back and forth for a couple minutes. I feel like it could have been a little bit more bloodshed.
Yeah, I feel like it should have been like. I feel like 11 and Vecna should have fought somewhere else. Like I feel like they could have definitely like dragged it.
Yeah,
like they're good at dragging stuff. So
yeah, but why are we not dragging the last part?
Yeah,
you know?
like you couldn't have just like the mind flayer couldn't have just like threw them up and forced them somewhere else, and then they fight over there, while they have no help by 11, and it's just like
something. Yeah,
and it's just like Will having to actually like use his powers or something, or like they fight mid-air.
I was waiting for Callie, Will, and 11 to team up, and that never happened. And I think they just brought in Callie for that season death that they always have. They had Eddie, they had Barb, then they have Callie now, and Bob.
She's dead, huh? She's dead, so that means 11's not alive. Boom.
I think she died after. I think
no.
I think she died after. And also I just like they could have pushed the story a little bit more. I felt like they could have explored the characters' dynamics a little bit more. Like I was waiting, as I said previously, I was waiting for that connection between Will and not Dustin.
Mike.
Will and Mike. I was waiting for them to like talk it out. And that scene on the radio tower, I feel like it was just too quick. It was we can be best friends, and they never they didn't give more. And they could have explored Nancy, Jonathan's, and Steve's like love triangle a little bit more. But I think they played it safe. They had them break up. There was no fighting for the girl. There was no Nancy being like, I don't choose any of you because I choose myself kind of moment. Or just like
Nancy would do that.
She totally would. But I have to say, I really loved the Wheeler family this season. They really carried. Holly, I love that they incorporated her, but I felt like she had too much screen time. Hot take.
Yes,
she took over the show. Hot take. We could have explored our main cast of characters that we've grown to love. I didn't feel like the connection, especially with Mike. He started off so strong this season. I thought we were going to see the Mike, the leader, come back. But no. He just kind of played it safe also.
Yeah, and then Mike wants to be the leader at the final moments, trying to talk about D&D. Man, go to that party. What are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
You just
get invited.
Like, you just
You've been
saved
waiting
the world, and
you deserve to live
and
a little.
the most popular, quote unquote, hottest girls on campus want to invite you to their party, like their senior summer party, and you're like, nah, let's finish our 10-year-old D&D. Girl. Bro.
I mean, like, I get it. Okay, bittersweet, nice, but like, guys, go live a little.
I know, right? You could have told those same stories at the party while you were drunk, bro. It probably would have been better.
Oh, wait. So the great hot takes. I get where everybody's coming from. I actually wanted to pick up on one of your comments. So, what did we think about like Holly as either the weird central point of the second half, not to mention like the potential for like a spinoff? That was actually one of my questions: is where do you think this show could go? So, like Noah, Desi shared her thoughts. What do we think about Holly, like the actress that played her, or even just the character being introduced? Because again, this is the 5th season, right? So the first 4 seasons, literally, she's the character of Holly. I don't think it's even the same actress who played her in the first. They changed her. Yeah. They recast her with somebody, I guess, with more range or more ability. But
she's going far. She's definitely going far. Yeah. We're watching like an A-list celebrity.
Yeah, a future like yeah. No, what do you think, dude?
Honestly, I agree with Desi. I don't think she should have got as much screen time as she like deserved. I think the screen time that she got, she used perfectly. Like
she did.
She's a great actor,
amazing actor. Her and Vecna and Max, they really carried this season.
Yeah, but I just feel like after 4 seasons, you gotta just stick with the characters that you start with. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And she didn't even get a poster. Like remember when everybody
character poster?
Remember when everybody was asking, "Hey, why is Derek on the poster?" Like that's why. Like Derek, I think Derek got all, like got all the shine he deserved.
I'm so happy for Derek.
Holly was one-sided the whole time. Derek was mean.
Oh
rude, and then on their side, and then
delightful.
save them, and then now like him and Mike are good friends. Like he hated Mike in the beginning. He was the most hated person.
Yeah, he was a bully. Yeah.
He was hated even when the show didn't start because they're like, "Who is this fat dude? Who's this fat little kid on a poster?" Like we've seen these guys for the past decade, and then we just got this little fat kid. Like who is this?
Yeah, I also wanted to take the character development a little more. Like Mike character, he was a great theory. He was a great idea of a character. I don't think they executed it well enough. He could have had more scenes. He could have had a little more depth to what he was feeling. He finally said what he did at the end, but at that same time, we're grown to believe and we were conditioned to believe, oh, he's one of the main cast. We need to care about him. But why? Realistically, what does he have to offer? What are his fears? What are his strengths?
Yeah. Like he was just 11's boyfriend.
Yeah,
like,
he was love interest.
Yeah,
I'm like, he's more than that.
Yeah.
And then also like Holly, I wanted to piggyback off what Noah said. She didn't really she kind of did change over the ending. She got stronger. She got a little more courageous. She finally like thought for herself, but we didn't need all that screen time for that. We could have used that time to develop the characters' relationships. Derek, he was cute too. And also I wanted to like talk about the plot holes too. Like what happened to Derek's parents after they left.
They're still in the barn.
Right. Where's Vicky? And there's just so many things that weren't like really wrapped up nicely in my opinion.
Vicky Robin's girlfriend.
Yeah, where did she go? Why add her if you're just not going to expand that farther?
She's dead too.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. And then like in the upside down and everything, and when they return to the real world, I feel like they're not going to tell everyone. I'm glad that Mike is finally taking the initiative to write about it, but like, who's going to believe him? And I'm trying to think about the population, like after living through all of that, they're just not going to acknowledge the fact that there's a whole another dimension out there. There's 3-4 other dimensions that they just explored, and we're not releasing that out to the public. Well, and that makes me think,
because the wormhole swallowed all of it up.
I know, but I feel like that's general knowledge that should be shown to the public, even if it does cause a panic. I feel like that's something very important for like a society to know.
Wait, did they say that it was man-made or that they just found it, like the hole?
I don't remember. I think I got to rewatch the first half because
I'm pretty sure they literally just found it and the scientists just started studying it.
Yeah.
But look, he hid it for a reason. Like that, I know it should be released to the general public.
They kept it very hush hush.
But like this is like in real life too. What happens every time we release some 30,000-year-old cave or 30,000-year-old lake that's the most beautiful thing we've ever seen in the world to the public? They ruin it.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
true.
They ruin it, or they make it worse. I've never seen in my 17 years of living the government giving us what we want and us doing something good with it.
That's fair. That's really that's fair.
Like, I'm so serious, and I can't even vote yet.
Yeah, and like also like just like it made me think about the trust that we have in the government. Not to like take it that way, but just like if they're willing to do it, what have they hid from us? And they've had the government has exposed like files that we thought were like conspiracies, and it was turned out to be true. And I'm just like, what else are they hiding? And it makes us think.
In Stranger Things, like people like
they just go on with their day and they're just happy because they don't want to cause a mass panic. I understand that.
And everybody thought Robin was crazy, especially Vicky. Vicky thought Robin was crazy. Like you ghosted me for like a month,
and she tells her the truth.
And then you come back telling me the truth, and I just don't believe you because guess what? The government is hiding
on the outside perspective. Like it just made me question the government a little bit more because I'm just like,
there's no problem with just releasing it.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean you have to give it.
But what gives them the authority to keep information from the general public?
Hey.
Yeah. Just see, we're saying this right to your face, Dad.
I know. I don't work at that level of government. Relax, everyone. Jeez.
CIA.
Just so
undercover CIA
I'm part of the problem. I'm sorry,
Things worker. Guys, if you're listening, if your taxes are going to him,
stone him.
Yeah. So to the FBI agents listening to these kids, please
help us out.
Please help them out.
Just be honest with us.
Algorithm, send them what they need to see. No, it's funny.
Area 51.
Just like from the general perspective, from the outsider's point of view, like in Stranger Things, like a normal Joe Schmo living in like Indiana.
You know, Hawkins. And
It was an earthquake, but in reality, the government knows it wasn't an earthquake. The government knows that it was something interdimensional. But no, it was an earthquake to keep you guys happy.
And we just put a huge metal plate to hide the evidence.
And then the main kids, if I was in that situation, I would fight until I looked crazy telling people the truth.
I'm actually surprised they didn't do that. That's a good point.
Will didn't go crazy. He should have been crazy. More crazy.
I've read enough comic books and silly little TV shows to know that, like, typically, like, there's always typically that character who ends up becoming like the whistleblower or the person who tries to bring it up to the public, and they're either ostracized or maybe they're marginalized because, like, oh, that dude's crazy. I want to say that's probably going to be what's the character's name? The bald dude with the glasses. Murphy. Murray. I think Murray. I feel like Murray. That's Murray's character. Like he's
been crazy, and I love him.
Yeah. So
much.
this is the late '80s going to the '90s. So he's gonna have some weird niche. He's gonna have some weird.
He's been to Russia.
He's been radio show where he's gonna record this, and like people will be like, "Oh, that's just a weirdo
crazy.
guy." Yeah,
but that's his real experience.
Like that one girl from Zootopia too.
Oh, have you seen Zootopia? I haven't seen it. Okay.
There's this one girl who ends up saving the day because everybody thinks she's just this crazy podcaster with crazy conspiracy theories about lizards and reptiles. So reptiles are basically banned in Zootopia because back when they first started the 4 like walls, like you can change it.
Zootopia spoilers.
Sorry. Like, you can change the climate anywhere. They found out that it was a reptile who made it, and somebody just stole it from the main villain stole it from him, and that's why he can never read the book because only reptiles can read the book. Because only a certain reptile, only cold-blooded scales can complete the puzzle in the front.
That's evil.
That's why he tried to burn it. That's why he tried to hide it from the general public.
Wow. All right.
Just like the government.
That sounds like
so much unrest.
Slither stuff. But I mean, I think that's also that's part of the fun appeal of this show is because you're only 17, you're 16 and change. There's so many I don't want to say fun, but that's that's a weird lore of Americana in the sense of there's myth, legends. Bigfoot in the Appalachians, cryptids, right? And then you go to the present of are they hiding aliens in Area 51? What really happened at Montauk in New York?
But if they didn't want us to know, they wouldn't let that get out.
Yeah, or would they?
I mean? Or would they? They could.
I know, but
they would.
But I mean, it takes bureaucrats like myself who gatekeep these things and not share. That's why that's why. But
keep it secretive.
Big word gatekeep.
Yeah, shush. So yeah, it's great. So okay, actually, that's my next question too. Is would you guys be down for not a revisit to Hawkins, but in this little world that the Duffer Brothers created of where where interdimensional creatures or dimensions exist and otherworldly creatures run around. Would you be willing to watch a spin-off or at the ending? They kind of teased a few things, and me being on Reddit or Facebook or whatever, it says Hopper said he's gonna go to Montauk, which is
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, with your other grandparents. Shush. They Hopper mentioned going to Montauk, which ironically is actually again, if you're into weird American lore, that's where one of the experimental government science,
that's where Stranger Things got their inspiration from.
Right, exactly.
Because that was real too. The government.
And then not to mention Nancy Wheeler. She said she wants to go into investigative reporting, so maybe that leads her to San Francisco during the 80s, which is the peak of the freaking Zodiac murderers or those kind of things.
That'd be very interesting.
So they left enough open that it might be able to revisit it for a spin-off or whatever show. Would you guys be willing? Again, maybe Dustin has a show University Life, and it's Sabrina, where it's dark academia of it's an X-Men First Class where he befriends a bunch of other nerds who are into this kind of stuff.
If I'm being so honest, no.
Oh,
and I'm going to say this because I don't like when things are overconsumed, and I think they should leave it. It was a great story.
Okay.
And I think we need to move on with our lives. And I hate when franchises are dragged out because Stranger Things was originally just to be one season, a nice tidy little package season. Netflix then realized, oh, we can capitalize off of this, and they stretched it. And I think for a good story, it needs to have a strong ending.
Absolutely.
And you need to leave your viewers up to interpretation, and they need to be happy with things ending, because that's life. Life is not going to keep going on. It's going to have to end at some point. And as a society, we have to be okay and let that and move on with our lives. Yeah.
Because honestly, I completely agree with Desi. It was only supposed to be one season. The 5 seasons, don't get me wrong, they were great, right?
They were great. I loved it.
Did they not, or did they keep going? It was a zigzag of ratings. Like if you look at the ratings, it was a zigzag of ratings.
It like fluctuates, right?
Yeah, it fluctuated bad because they tried to appeal so much to the public that they forgot where they started.
The story. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that too.
Like what she said, like it ended amazing, right? It ended with us interpreting our own
very
thing.
Happy for the general public.
Very happy for the general public, but for the people that have been watching it,
I feel unsatisfied.
There's so much plot holes. There's so many things that weren't explained that should have been explained.
They didn't go into depth enough
because they wanted to drag it for clicks. They didn't care. They didn't care about the rating. They just cared about the clicks.
And I wanted to expand on this too, because it really does hurt that the art of a series is dragged on when it's not supposed to be. As Noah said, they really did lose the plot. They lost the original story and they lost the original life and just messaging from season 1 to season 2, and they overdid it. It's over. Yeah, they overconsumed it for the general public. They were afraid to make people mad. Like this last season, they were afraid to go crazy. They were afraid to hurt people. They were afraid to kill off a main character because they know just how much the fan base loves them. But for the sake of art's sake, I think we need to take some risks. We can't please everyone, and especially for me watching this all 5 seasons, I felt very, very unsatisfied because it felt too packaged and simple. Like anyone could have wrote that.
Yeah. Anyone could have done that. Story right there. You got to take that risk. Like it doesn't matter how old you are. Like
just get to
if
it.
People don't know. My dad and his friends started this podcast pretty late in their careers. I love everybody who's in this podcast, and they have been amazing to me, and they have been the most amazing people I've met. These people are super nice.
They're so funny.
I'm glad you guys are listening to them because they're funny. They're amazing people, but they had stable jobs. They were stable. They didn't have to do this. You know what I mean?
This is for the love of the game.
Love of the game. Exactly.
Just take that leap of faith, no matter what.
Exactly.
And you know what? Maybe you'll succeed. Maybe you don't. But you shouldn't live life with regrets.
Yeah.
100%.
No matter what.
Yeah. Thank you.
And
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Especially, and for all my artists out there, don't be afraid to put it out there. Put it into the world. Make it better later. And for the duffers, should have taken more risks. You know what I mean? Just don't let Netflix tell you what to do. You're the Duffer Brothers. Hello?
See, I feel like I've been around the block long enough that I know, unfortunately, I feel like it comes with the territory of, if you're young, hungry, and creative.
And crazy enough to do it.
You're willing to take risk, or you take a premise in the back of your head, I don't know if this will work, but let me just put my stamp on it and see if it works.
If you believe in your heart and you're crazy enough to live in that delusion, you'll get it done. The craziest, most successful people lived in delusion most of their lives because they just believed this was their future. They believed it so hard. They put it into the world and made it work.
Yeah, but the thing, however, on the other side of it is once you taste success or when you achieve success, that's when not that you lose it.
Yeah,
but I feel like part of artistry is the hunger and the
100%.
Almost the anger of I want to, I deserve better. I have this music, or I am coming from this perspective. But once you get money, you're happy.
Lose some humanity.
Maybe you sang that song because you're lonely and you're sad. But hey, now you're rich. Now you got a girl. So I'm like, can I sing the same kind of songs? Probably not. Or when you're poor and you got nothing, you're going from shelter to shelter. You got to write this or write that. So I get it. It's the one of the franchises that I hear you on is the Terminator franchise. I love love that movie. I feel like it capped off in the second movie, which came out freaking 97 or 96. And yet there's been like 6 movies since then. And part of me feels like we should have stopped. We should have wrapped it up.
Gotta let a good thing down.
So yeah, but again, that's on profit margins and, you know, studios trying to make money. So I get it. Like again, we go back to our first premise in the first
it felt
half
soulless.
of this review.
This fifth
season.
This
Stranger Things really was. I mean, you guys were young at the time, but Netflix was a huge risk for the people who made this.
Yeah.
Like they were still in the old school like physical media market of like
I wanted to talk about that too.
I'm gonna mail you the disc and you watch this. Stranger Things was like for the first foray into like, hey, here's a crazy idea. Stream episodes like whenever you're ready, just press click and it'll be ready for you. So I get it. Like they saw dollar signs and they're like, well, we're gonna keep it going, and now they're the freaking, you know, the monster of streaming services. So their gamble paid off, but at the same time, you know, maybe some of the material or the art art actually kind of suffered.
And it doesn't help that season 1 spiked so much. Then the other seasons, quote unquote, looked like a failure because they didn't do as well. So it makes the Duffer Brothers want to please everyone to make that expectation of season 1 to be met. But at the same time, the artistry was lost. The physical media, I want to talk about that too. The setting for me for season 5, it felt so fake. It felt like a set. I didn't believe, I couldn't convince myself that I was there like I did season 1. It felt too clean. It wasn't messy. It wasn't lived in. It wasn't a set to me. It was just setting.
To a green screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, honestly, I just felt like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like it wasn't the same. Maybe it's just because we grew up, but it just wasn't the same feeling. I wasn't as like, oh my gosh, Stranger Things, like a new episode came out today. Like
I was just like, I'll watch it later.
Yeah, like oh, I'll just watch it when my parents want to watch it. Like I used
I didn't
to
have that drive.
That last 4 seasons, I was like, Dad, we
gotta watch
it.
No, me too.
And
100%.
maybe it's just because like we got stuff to do now, and like
you guys are older. Yeah, you're in high school now. So
me and Desi are both making money.
Hey.
So it's like we got other stuff to do, but it's like,
but the love of the art is gone, I feel. And this is just like a broader idea for me and sentiment for me. We can't lose art in the pursuit of money. We can't lose it to overconsumption. You gotta love what you do and stick with it and be confident for yourself.
A lot of artists don't get discovered until they're already dead.
100%. And that's what kills me.
Like Jeff Buckley.
Oh.
All right. Like
I didn't know that dude was
a lot of art pieces, like once the artist dies, they never get to see their full success until years later because people finally appreciate it. But it's the fact that they put it out into the world. Okay, they didn't reap the benefits. They did it for the love of the game. And I think that's the main takeaway that we got to do now. Don't let the money change your point of view for your art. Make it happen, make it good, and let it satisfy your soul. If they can make a great season off of $1 and a prayer, they can do the same thing season 5 and make it even better.
Yeah.
I miss physical media.
My
in that sense,
my president / principal at my school, you know, you either love or you hate this guy. I'm in the middle, but he said something that really touched my heart. If you're not satisfied with this is money wise. If you're not satisfied with what you have in your bank account right now,
you'll never be happy.
You're not going to be satisfied with when you get 2 times that.
100%.
You know what I mean? That's why
money comes and goes.
Yeah, money comes and goes, and that's why, you know, God said it's easier for a needle to go through a camel's eye than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven, because money is nothing if you don't have the people to help you and support you with it.
And if I'm being honest,
professional players lose their money 3 to 5 years after because they want to be so nice to the point where people take advantage of them, or they think, oh, I'm gonna have this money forever, because if they're professionals, that's what they grew up with. They're like if you were a professional growing up in not so good of a neighborhood,
you'll know what it feels like to lose.
All you hear is just, oh, you gonna make it out for us. Like, who is us, bro? Like, I worked for this myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
and just I hate to be the person, but like the society that we live in and just the nation that we live in, it's capitalistic. At the end of the day, it's for the money. Rent is due. We got to make it happen. but in pursuit of that, we're really losing the nuance and the love of the game. We're losing a lot of artists because they're stuck at their 9 to 5. Like, imagine how many great artists we're never going to hear because they're too scared to put it out there. They didn't have the time, the resources to put it out there.
Yeah.
And that's why the craziest people make it out.
Yeah, I think it's the funny, ironic thing is like I feel like, again, older guy here.
Let's hear.
No, I mean,
let's hear your perspective.
No, I'm just saying that
you've lived.
I'm just saying that ironically, there's so much more. Ironically, there's more resources and there's so much more like exposure or ways to get exposure. But it's also the flip side of it's almost diluted, unfortunately. 100%. So it's hard
oversaturated. The market.
Oversaturated. That's the word. Yeah, oversaturated. It's hard to stick out when there's a dozen of these. Your type trying to do X, Y, or Z. But yeah, at the same time too, though, there is also that fear factor of like, if I do this, but I only have like 5 followers, what am I still doing it for? Like you said, live for the game. Just do it because you want to do it.
We need to learn, and especially I'm going to tie this to like season 5 ending, and they want to make spin-offs. We have to be okay with the end. We have to be okay and just with what we have in the present, because be realistic. That's all we have. Look around you. This is the only moment that you'll have ever in your life. It's going to be gone in a blink of an eye. The future, it's an idea. It's an image. You know what I mean? And if you're constantly craving more, you will never be satisfied because you were never happy in the first place.
Yeah, you got to live in the moment.
Thank you, Eminem. Appreciate that.
I'm putting that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, put that on a t-shirt.
Put that on a t-shirt. Let's try to be okay. Not try, but
again.
Okay, no. I like it. I like the conversation because again, I asked you guys to be here because you offer me the unique perspective of viewers or consumers who grew up with this. And ironically, like you said, Noah mentioned it. Like you guys are grown now. Besides the fact that there's so much art out there, and but there's also like it's the same thing that me and your uncles complain about. There's literally so much material to consume. On any given day, like I'm on any given day,
need to be bored.
I'm halfway through a book, or I have a comic book that I just bought that I didn't buy, or that I haven't even touched, or like 3 episodes into an 8 episode series, or I have like a short list of movies that like I promise I'm gonna watch it. It's streaming. I should make time for this. Let's try to be so now that the season is over. Let's try to spin it to be a little more optimistic. For fans of the shows who grew up in this, what if you're a fan or if you're a listener? Like you guys mentioned earlier, you have friends who are listening to us now. If they finish Stranger Things, you guys have been around, or you guys watched, played, read a lot of stuff. What do you recommend people who watch Stranger Things and like now that they're done, like what's something like this that I can get into it? What do you recommend? Give me something like in pop culture-y.
Jeez, Desi. Oh my god.
I say go make your own story.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, can I just say say something?
Some people do touch grass, okay?
100%. I know.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, of course it's really good to consume, but too much of one thing is not healthy. And I think we need a balance. I'll give some recommendations, but I think in 2026, my goal is...
Is that your resolution? Go for it.
My resolution is to maybe stop consuming as much and create a little more than I consume. But if we were to consume, I think something really good. I don't know if it like relates to like Stranger Things, but I loved Bones and All. That's like my all-time favorite movie. It's, how do I describe it? Okay, I think not trigger warning, but spoiler alert. Mm-hmm. It's basically a movie about cannibals who learn how to deal with this together. And
what is wrong with you?
Oh, Bones and I've heard of that. Okay,
what's wrong with both of you?
I watched it going into it blind. I thought it was just gonna be another rom-com, but it really explores the idea about how to truly love and to truly find yourself, you need to fully accept
other people.
You need to accept who you are, because society's not always gonna value for that. You need to find your circle. You need to find what makes you happy at the end of the day. Pursue it, even if it hurts.
Okay, so that's I think I haven't seen it yet, but that's the Timothée Chalamet movie from like a few
years
back.
It was insane. I love it. My all-time favorite movie, and I just love the pacing of it. I love the storyline. I love Taylor Russell. She's one of my favorite actors.
So going back to your premises though, like this is one. It sounds like one of those like one and done. Like this is it. Yeah. There's no sequels. There's no like.
And the ending's kind of open to interpretation too. Okay. Like it was a crazy ending. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there was crazy insanity, and then there was there was a scene where after the crazy scene, they panned out to just like a forest and just like the calm, serene, just to show like, it's actually not that big of a deal. But then a second later they go back into it and just like it really doesn't affect you unless you consume it. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
No, that's good. Hey, like I said, if it gives you the same vibes as a fan of Stranger Things, then that's what we're shooting for. Noah, do you have any recommendations for fans who looking for something in the neighborhood, or at least feels like gave you the same vibes as Stranger Things?
The Office.
Oh
no!
I was like, what?
I'm joking. Well, The Office is really good, guys. You should watch that. You should watch that too, because if you guys like long seasons and episodes, Stranger Things is I'm not Stranger Things. The Office is great. Something that gave me the same vibe. I feel like Stranger Things. It was the first.
It's the really first thing of its kind. Or like Goonies, if you want to watch.
That had like a horror. It was basically a horror movie season.
Yeah.
I think
maybe Welcome to Derry.
I was gonna say that Welcome to Derry, and then Goonies.
Any Pennywise.
Anything Pennywise. I think you guys would love.
Pennywise.
Can I suggest something that you and I watched?
Terminator.
No. Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
that's actually something we finished.
Oh no, I got a better one. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
Demon Slayer. All of them have freaking wild alien like things in them.
Or honestly, like any like action anime.
I would say my top 3 for you guys to watch if you guys want to get into anime. For sure would be Demon Slayer, Death Note.
I love Death Note.
And AOT. And then if you have enough time, JJK.
Yeah.
Or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. All of those, except for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, give off those eerie kind of weird.
Yeah, I like those. I like
what
those.
is going on vibe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I like those suggestions. So Desi suggested a movie if you got something 2 hours. But if you're into the long format episodic thing, Noah dropped some great anime recommendations. So yeah, good pulls, everyone. I also I echoed the same thing. Did you start Welcome to Derry? Because it's so good. It actually just came out.
It's been on my list.
It came out this year, so it's literally a great transition.
Finn Wolfhard's in there too, right?
Huh?
Finn Wolfhard's in
yes,
there
actually. So there you go. So Finn Wolfhard feels like he's the next like big horror guy. I don't know if he's actually. I don't know. He did SNL. I didn't see everything. Obviously, I only see SNL in clips on TikTok or Instagram. But he seems funny. So he's giving me the same vibes of like he's gonna be a great actor in the future. Sorry, what's Eleven's actress's name again?
Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie Bobby Brown is
one of my
Millie
old
Bobby
teammates
Brown.
at Rec. Used to have the biggest crush on him.
Really?
I wonder how he's doing.
I hope Jonathan's doing well. That's his name.
That's his name.
His name is Jonathan.
Jonathan was his name too.
Was he a year older than me?
I am. Huh?
So he's a senior now, huh?
He should be. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's a senior now. You're so funny, dude. The things you remember. So nothing against Millie Bobby Brown. I know she was the linchpin of the franchise, but I feel like Finn Wolfhard actually has a future as an actor. Like he could be the next Leo, or I know Timothée Chalamet is in The Shine right now, but like he's probably gonna be the next Chalamet in a few years. He's gonna have like an artsy film or two under his belt, and then he's gonna get like a big movie franchise. He's gonna be like the next Spider-Man or something like that.
Lucas too. I think he was hinting at being the next Spider-Man.
Oh my god! If he's the next Miles Morales,
that's like the perfect casting in my opinion.
Yeah,
he's been flipping around. I've seen his pose, and like
as our local gymnast, what are we giving him on his efforts over here?
Okay, form. I'm gonna give it a 3, but effort.
Out of what? No,
out of 10. We're giving it a 10.
Oh, out of 10. Hey, dang. Okay.
Oh yeah, and
wow, you're cold, dude.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see where Holly's character goes. I totally forgot her name.
Oh, the actress, yeah.
She's going far. I feel it. She's just perfect.
Yeah. Oh, I also like
Natalia Dyers.
Yeah.
And Max's
and
character.
Max, yeah.
Sydney Sink.
Yes,
Sadie Sink.
Yeah, Sadie Sink. I think, half of the cast there. Again, shout out to the Duffers because again, you guys grew up on them. But they found some really great young actors and actresses that I feel is going to be the future of the industry. So even though this door closed, the next one will open for these young actors and actresses.
I can't wait to see where they go.
I can't wait to see where they go. So we're gonna wrap. Any last thoughts? Thanks you again. Wow, my fob came out. Thanks you again, everybody. Last thoughts before we wrap up. Noah, any last thoughts about the Stranger Things experience? A little shout out to the last decade. Good Lord, decade of this part of your lives before we wrap.
No, not really. I think I got everything I wanted to say off of my chest. I'm grown.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I just wanted to say it was a very crazy ride. I enjoyed every second of it. Of course, I'll have my critiques, but this series has a very, very special place in my heart.
Oh, yeah.
Just like with my siblings, the things that it sparked, the little pop-ups that they've done. Like, I've been to most of them. All the lore. I love when I have, like, lore that I can get into for a show. I'm just happy to have been here and just to say, yeah, I grew up on this.
Yeah.
I experienced it, and I've grown to love it over time.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, same here. As a dad, and a fanboy, I do like that I was able to grow and watch something with, you guys, my kids and my nieces, watch these kind of things. And thankfully, the arts are still surviving. It's a little more competitive out there. It's a little more cutthroat and also a little more intimidating. But
even if it's bad, put it out there.
Even if, so hopefully in a year or two, we'll find more things to consume together. And maybe when you guys, if you choose to be parents, you guys will have something to watch with your kids. Yeah. All right. Well, that wraps it up for for us today. Thank you again for listening. Last thing. If you don't already follow, where can our listeners see your stuff, and what are you guys into besides creepy episodic teenage shows? Noah?
My Instagram and my TikTok are both the same, at Noah Boa Samoa. That's NOAA. Hey, you know what?
Plug it.
NOAABOAASAMOAA.
What
Instagram and TikTok.
What would they get if they find you or follow you?
Fashion.
There you go.
A lot of fashion stuff.
Right.
And
vibes.
A lot of vibes. Cool vibes.
My Instagram is ubemonsta, UBEMONSTAA. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to wean off of it a little bit.
Okay. Fair.
I'm starting to get into fashion again. I'm like rebuilding everything. I'm on the come up. Maybe we'll post a little bit more, but into fashion, music, crafts, just my daily life, food. Cool. I love food.
What about the TikTok?
I don't use TikTok anymore.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, I want to be off.
She's super woke. She moved back to Cali and became woke.
Okay. Yeah, but my New Year's resolution is just to wean off a little bit more. Of course, I'll still be on it, like to connect. But if you want to just hang out, I'm there. Right, talk about music or anything.
You guys want to touch grass? There you go.
Let me know.
And she's becoming a gymnastic king.
Oh yeah. There you go. I'm going back to gymnastics. We're gonna see where that takes me.
She's supposed to go to UCLA.
Hey,
hopefully
we're shooting it. We're doing it. Put it out there. Put that energy out there. Put that energy out there. All right. Well, that wraps it up for us today. Again, thank you for listening. This has been a special episode of The Two Fanboys and a Filthy Casual. Once again, this is Luis.
This is Desi.
This is Noah.
And thank you very much for listening. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye.